Matthew, have the last few days been for you compared to last year, and just enjoying the last couple days?
Yeah, it keeps getting better and better. It's been so much fun. We're the best team on the ice. I can guarantee we're the best team off the ice too. It's been a lot of fun, and the party's not stopping anytime soon.
Matthew, speaking of fun, Paul Maurice always talks about, yes, it takes a ton of hard work to win a cup. Obviously, a lot of hard practices, but he also talks about the importance of enjoying the experience, finding joy in the moments, just as a team, not just the celebrations you've had over the past couple of days, but can you just describe that balance of the dedication and the drive you guys have, but also how much you enjoy playing with one another?
Yeah, I mean, we're the same team that has to be one of, if not the best conditioned teams coming into the year. I mean, you can't play the style we do without being in tip-top shape. So we do an amazing job at that. You know, we're the same team that tries to play as physical as possible, so that's hard work. But we're also the same team that, you know, throughout playoffs, we're having every single meal together. We're having every single time on a day off, we're in the lounge all together. Like, nobody works harder, but nobody has more fun than us. And that's our ace of spade, I think. Like, that's our trump card, our calling card. Like, that's what separates us from other teams, I think, is talent level. There's so many talented guys in the league, and you could argue maybe even a team that didn't make playoffs could have more skill and talent than us, maybe. But when it comes to being a team and playing as a team and enjoying each other and having fun, there's no team like us.
Matthew, two for you first. Obviously, Benny's the Conn Smythe winner, but a couple days in, who is the party MVP right now, would you say?
Wow, that's a great question. I would say, oh man, I mean, I don't see how Barkey doesn't get his jersey retired at 11. He was incredible. Erod was on another level. Marshy has been Marshy. I'd say Rhino's been really good too. They've it's been great for me. I'm just able to hide in the weeds this year, and I feel like I've been doing pretty good as well. But there's been some guys that have put in quite a shift. It's been an impressive outing from the team off the ice so far, and it's been so much fun. And what I love about our team too is we've had some great alone time with the cup, with each other. You know, a night like tonight, we're gonna do something pretty low key just with us. But us celebrating with the fans and in the city, and they're such a huge reason and why we were able to do what we did this year. So to see the impact that cup has on all of South Florida has been so much fun to celebrate with all of them, and it's been a hell of a few days.
And on that, obviously, you've won the cup. It's a lifelong dream. You had to give it back, and now you've won it again. Just like you said, you see what it does to people. Just what have you learned about the power of the cup itself over these last 2 years?
Yeah, it's just the greatest trophy, and what the trophy just does to the people around, like the impact it has, how excited people get that might not even know a ton about hockey. But I think with winning the cup down here the first time, it really changed hockey in South Florida. The way it was trending before was incredible, but winning the cup last year changed it. And now hockey is taking on a life of its own down here, and yeah, it's just been so cool. It's what we all envisioned. You know, it's what I envisioned when coming here, that this would happen, and can't believe it came true.
Matthew, speaking of trending in, since you got here, cup final, cup win. You look at the state of the roster, a lot of the core, hopefully most of the core, depending on what can happen July 1, still here, looking like that trend is still going to keep going. What does that say about you guys are able to win back-to-back, but it doesn't look like things are going to be slowing down here?
That's the plan. I know, you're going to have a different roster each and every year, but, hopefully the core of guys, we can just continue building with that. With that being said, we've got some unbelievable players that are up for contracts that I hope they get every single cent they can, because that's what you want for your best friends and players around the league. So it's time to cash in for some of those boys, and hopefully it's here. If not, it is what it is. But I'm so happy for them, and whatever happens. But if they're gone, we're going to be champions and walk together forever. So let's just want to keep building. Though it's been a lot of fun, and I mean, a few of us, I know myself, Barkey, we've got a bunch of guys that are here for 5+ years, so we just want to keep this thing going.
Kind of building on what you were just saying and what you said before about just what it means to be a part of this team. For both the guys that are here that have those decisions to make and the guys that aren't here, how much as a player do you think that comes into account when you're considering where to make a long-term decision, not just the financial of it, but being a part of a team like this with the camaraderie, with the success that you've had and the potential for the future? How does that play into the decision as a player?
Yeah, well, like if you're asking me about like my decision, like when it comes back to a few years ago, like just can speak through experience, my list went, number one, where can I win here? Number two, where can I make the most money? That was also here. And then number three was like life outside of the rink. Where's the best place to be? And that's pretty obvious. Down here is number one in the league. So that was my list. And I have a feeling that's probably pretty much common for a lot of players. But so yeah, I mean, the guys that are up for deals, like they have, if they have questions, you answer it. But at the end of the day, I just tell them all, go make as much money as you can, wherever that is. That's what you want, and that's what you want for your players. You want to win. We've done that. We want to keep doing that for the guys that are here. But you cannot fault guys for making as much money as they can, and I'm proud of all those guys for how they played. And it's hard. For some guys, it's hard to play, in a contract year, when there's some uncertainty, and you would have never been able to tell with those guys. They were absolutely incredible. So couldn't have won it without them, obviously, and hopefully they can stay. But again, who knows?
It was said that the chirping between you guys and the Oilers went far beyond the line that is the usual chirping on the ice. And of course, there's your career-long rivalry with Evander Kane. Why don't you talk about the hatred that went into the series?
Yeah, there was a lot of hatred. I wouldn't say it was more verbal or more cutthroat or more worse than a normal game between us two teams, but there's a lot of hatred between us and the Oilers building, and who knows, we might meet again next year.
Is there more dislike for you in Edmonton now than there was when you played for the Flames?
I think they probably hate me more now. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's hard to do because the rivalry in Calgary there and some of the instances and shenanigans that were happening back in the day there. I could see why there was a lot of hatred then, but I mean, we just beat them pretty good in the finals for the second straight year. So and this year was different than last year. Like this year, last year it went 7. It was tight. I can't remember really exactly what games it were last year, but I think game 1 they probably should have won. Then the next ones that we did win, we deserved to win. At game 5 at home, we should have won, and then game 6. Like it was a very even series last year. This year it wasn't. It was a great brand of hockey from us, and we should be proud of what we did. Not only that round, but all playoffs, because it took everybody. Definitely a lot of ups and downs through it, but a lot more ups.
I wanted to ask you also about last year at the parade when you guys turned that corner. There's not many people there, but then boom, you see from where you started here when nobody really kind of knew who you were. And I know you said it turned around All-Star time, but to see that mass of people for the rally on the beach, what was that like? Just seeing that.
It was incredible. The weather, just it kept getting bigger and bigger the closer you got to the stage too, and I know that this year it's going to be way bigger than it was last year. I just think hockey is the it thing in Florida right now. It really is. So I think it's going to be an unbelievable parade.
Matthew, how have you been able to kind of soak in the moment differently than last year, or what plans do you have to celebrate differently compared to last year?
Yeah, I think this year, I mean, you never know you're going to win, but we had a pretty good idea that we were going to win. So I think you could just keep enjoying it more. Even like that game 6, like like, you make it 1-0, then 2-0, 3-0. Like, then it's just, you got to enjoy it the whole time. And we just kept getting better as the game went along. And you could just, like, the best part was, before the game even ending, like, you could just see their body language. Like, they're defeated. So you could just enjoy it so much more, knowing that, like, your dream's about to come true again. So it was that game I'll remember for the rest of my life. And I don't know I don't really think I'm going to change much with how I'm celebrating. Like, I'm really excited for my day with the Cup in St. Louis. I don't know when it is yet, but I'm already looking to do a lot of the same things I did, with the Children's Hospital and bringing it to the police and fire station and then having a party for my friends and family. I think probably we'll definitely savor more moments just because of how much harder this year was for myself personally. With what happened. So this year was really rewarding for me, and it was a grind. So I'm gonna enjoy this one and just take a step back when this is all done, the parade and everything, and just be really proud of how it all went down. So yeah.
Two for you, Matthew. You talk about what you went through, and we heard you talk about the injury and stuff on TV and all you had to go through. Just obviously you look great, but how you feeling now? And does this get to be a normal summer for you, as far as you know?
I don't know yet if it will be. I'm gonna take. I've got to go through some steps here and then see if I need surgery or not. It's gonna take a few weeks to determine if I need it. It's probably 50-50 right now. So so I don't know if it'll be a normal summer or not. I hope so. Not just gonna jump right into surgery without talking to everybody and going through everything. I mean, I have a few weeks here where I can figure it out. Not really a normal summer, getting married. So I got that. Yeah, I don't know. It's not going to be a normal summer for me, but I'm really excited for it. It's going to be the best summer yet, and I'm just excited for all of it.
Like you said, this is already the best year ever. Last year was the best year ever. You look ahead to next year. I know you're going to enjoy this now, but chance at the three-peat, and then also, of course, the Olympics. Just what does it feel like kind of looking ahead a little bit to how great and exciting next year might be for you?
Hopefully another best year ever. I don't know. I think I want to get used to this whole winning thing. So, I guess it just starts with coming out at the start of the year good, and then hopefully can win Olympics and hopefully can win another cup. I mean, this winning's it's addictive here. We are officially, this feeling like it is such an amazing feeling, and I think you can officially call us, a dynasty or close to, or whatever the case is. So hopefully we can just keep building on that, because it's been, it's a special group, it's special people, and we deserve it for how hard we work and what we put into this.
Was every winning team, it seems like, says how close they are. You guys seem to be going over the top, or maybe setting the standard here. What was it? Did it change your 3 years here?
No, but you just know from seeing and hearing other teams that it's different here, and it was being able to walk into the room. They had such great pieces and such great leaders and such great humans that it was easy for me to come into 3 years ago. And it's built because you get to play with the same guys over and over again, so your chemistry just continues to increase, and what you go through and the winning and the sacrifice, it just builds the bonds and makes the bonds that much stronger. But what we have is different than pretty much every other team. I mean, I know, like Eki and I, quick little story, like are driving down for after we landed after Game 5, and we're driving down, going back to our house down Los Olas, and we see just a couple guys on Edmonton walking to dinner, and it just like cues in with us, like we had tables for 40 every single, or 35, whatever it was, every single dinner on the road this year. And it's just like, no team does that. Like, our team's closer than every team. Like, our team, players, trainers, like the staff that doesn't get enough credit, in our opinion. Like, we're doing everything together. So I think that just builds our bonds, like every single time on the road. And it helped, I guess, with us starting every series on the road. We just spent that much more time together. So I think that, other than that buzzer going off, the things that I will miss the most about this team was those road trips throughout the year, mainly in playoffs, but just hanging out in the lounge, making fun of guys, playing cards, pool, just watching movies. We were a big movie team in playoffs, so we went through pretty much every comedy movie, and just I had more laughs than I've ever had in my entire life, and it was an incredible year. And even with the ups and downs of the injury at Four Nations, wouldn't change anything. Wouldn't change anything.
Quick follow-up. I heard you talked about players eating all together. I mean, is this true that the wives would have shots, like they had a shot before playoff games?
I can't speak for them, but I know it wasn't just one shot either. Yeah, it's just we were really close. They're really close. We're very lucky. So it's special bonds with all the families. So it's been, but yeah, I think that is true. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.